this moment, if you can use this technique, you can change your world fast. The thought in your mind is already there before you feel something. The anger comes after, right? What would happen to your body when you change that thought? Show the same behavior. You can't hide all your life, right? So instead of changing other people, change yourself. Catch it. For you to feel offended and feel negative and feel frustrated, do you have enough information about what's going on in their day, in their life? Hello everyone, happy Saturday. Today I'm going to share a very quick technique from one of the NLP tools that I have learned to help you overcome anger fast. And one of the techniques that I find for myself and what I use to help our clients to handle negative emotions fast, okay, is called how to reframe negative thoughts. You see, you here, chances are you find yourself frustrated during difficult moments, especially when things are not turning out the way you want it, right? You find yourself frustrated at somebody's behavior, somebody look at you differently, or somebody's voice, or circumstances outside of you. Every time something outside of you doesn't turn out the way you want, causes frustration, just anger, okay? So that moment, you what do? We all want to stay calm, that's for sure, right? But you probably wonder, why do I act out like this? And then you might have people you know, a friend or coworker, in the same situation. But you look at them, they seem calm. They don't seem to feel so frustrated like you. And then you wonder, what do they have that I don't? Are they better human beings? Do they have more skill? Are they, is it because they have more money? They have better job? They have all those things. But let me tell you, nothing of that apply. Why? It's because, I'll show you why, all right? Something that you can do. You can stay calm just like them, right? Not because they have more money, not because they're better looking, not because they have a better job, not because everything else in their life are going well. It's because they have this power inside of them that they can use, that you can use if you find yourself frustrated, right? And this is one of the most powerful techniques from neuro-linguistic programming that I have learned, that I want to share with a lot of you come here, moms, parents, kids want to be better for you, for your loved ones. If you're a mom, you want to be better for your kids or your spouse or your elderly parents, right? And not just that, when we feel angry, we have so much to follow up. We feel guilty for feeling angry, feel guilty for feeling, frustrated. And there's so much negative emotion we have to, clean up, right? So wouldn't it be better just to feel calmer, relaxed during difficult moments? I mean, we talk about in the past how big emotions accumulated. Doesn't matter where they come from. At this moment, if you can use this technique, you can change your world fast. When you change your world, when you changed things inside of you, literally everything outside will change, right? People always say, when you changed, the world outside you automatically just follow, right? Imagine all of a sudden from feeling frustrated to feeling happy again. Imagine a different way. Angry, everybody look at you differently. They might want to stay away from you, right? The energy is different, Seeing you so angry, shouting, the voice coming out of our mouth is different than when you're happy, smiling, talking, soft and loving, right? So your loved ones hear that, they're more likely to feel attracted to you versus, want to stay away from us, right? I know, I've been there. I'm a mother of three. I have many people who love me in my world, my elderly parents, my relatives. So I have, a lot of negative experience, and for all those people who love me so much, and maybe that's one of the reasons I would still want to become better for them. And I didn't know how to stay calmer, but now I do. Okay, so I want to share with you because you're looking for solution fast. What I'm going to tell you is actually very simple. All right, very simple. Takes practice, and you might not get it perfect the first time, and that's okay. Like everything else, it takes time to practice, and it takes practice to become better, become habitual at it, like, to use it without thinking, okay? It becomes normal, right? So I'm writing it down so I won't go off this time, right? We call this technique called reframe negative thoughts, right? As soon as you reframe means change, right? Reframe it, like you flame, you change it. For example, if let me see, let me give you an example. For example, if you find yourself angry at that moment, right? You see, our mind sense the world. I connect the outside world through 5 senses, through what you see, what you hear, how you feel, what you smell, and what you taste. And that's how we connect to the outside world, right? So, and the thing is, our mind connects outside world so quickly. You see something, we react to it because that's the power we have. That's the gift we have as human being, right? So the moment you feel frustrated, you already have a thought in your head about that specific person that get you angry, or specific event or things outside of you that's interacting, right? You might see your spouse say something, and all of a sudden you feel frustrated, right? So the moment you feel frustrated, right, the thought first and then body fall, right? Think and body fall. Mind first and body fall. So the thought in your mind is already there before you feel something. The anger comes after, right? So the thought must be, you decided something negative about the person, or in this case, like to say your spouse, say something or look at you differently. Your mind's already quick enough, make a decision in a negative way, right? A negative thought, not a really good thought. If it's good, you wouldn't feel frustrated. If it's a happy thought, if it's a positive thought, you would not feel angry. You would be more loving, right? So somehow between your thinking and action, there's a thought already. You decided that look or that voice that your spouse said caused you to react. So the moment you hear her or you see her or him, you already make a decision. What she said maybe, for example, why didn't you take the garbage out? That's a good one. Why didn't you we all do the dishes? Why you leave the dishes over there, right? So the moment you hear that, you'll decide a thought in your mind. Maybe she's complaining. Maybe she doesn't like me. Maybe she thinks I'm lazy. For you to feel angry. Okay? The thought is already in your head. You decided. Right? Or whatever you assume that moment, assumption, right? Something negative, right? In that moment that gets you feeling angry. So to reframe that thought, so you stay calmer instead of something negative in your head. Decide what she said. Maybe she think I'm lazy. What if you reframe that thought to something like, maybe she just want to remind me, because we live here together. We have decided to have a clean house. Maybe her hushed tone or impatient voice, maybe there's something else going on in her life. She just wanted to quickly remind me. What would happen to your body when you change that thought in your mind? Let that sink in a little bit. Change the thought to look at her voice, hear her voice differently, and notice how your body react. Is it anger, or is it more understanding? With understanding, your body feels more calm, right? This is what I call reframe negative thoughts. Okay? Reframe negative thoughts. Doesn't have to be 100% to positive. It could be negative, neutral, and then positive. Of course, you can add, some jokes to it, or make it humor, right? Who knows? It doesn't really matter, right? They're your loved ones. And you want to create good energy. Then you can make something funny, or you can flip it and make a joke out of it, right? That's called reframing negative thoughts. And this is one of the techniques many people are not able to do. Maybe you're not able to do that yet because maybe you have a lot of things going on inside of you, right? A lot of things going inside you that it's hard to share the love, right? You know that we all have love. You all have love. But if your love is, again, covered with other stress, maybe other unresolved past negative experiences, it'll be hard for your true, pure, wholesome come out, right? So this is something you can practice and do, right? And every time someone outside of you, something outside of you that cause you to feel frustrated, anger, mad, see if you can change that thinking, right? So, good. So, this formula, first, you catch it, right? You catch it first. She's saying something. Or catch yourself feeling first. I'm feeling negative. I have to change. I can't change outside. You cannot change whatever's outside. Yes, you can run away from your family. Is that what you want to do? But that means you won't be able to be connected with them. And then other people will show the same behavior. You can't hide all your life, right? So instead of changing other people, change yourself. Catch it. Catch that you're feeling negative. Oh, I have this negative thought. Ooh, I'm not feeling good. When my wife look at me that way, when my wife or kids say something to me, I'm not feeling good. Now, first, you catch it, okay? Catch it. Second, you question it. you question, right? Question it. Can I do something else about it? Can I change my thinking? Can I switch it? Can I reframe it? Or is it true what I'm thinking of what they're doing? You feel offended because they say something, right? Do you have enough information about them to make that decision, to assume what they're saying actually is what they meant, for you to feel offended and feel negative and feel frustrated? Do you have enough information about what's going on in their day, in their life? Okay? So challenge, catch it, question your decision to feel angry or frustrated. Okay? Question it. Is she always like this to me? Does she always make me feel this way? Right? All those possibilities. There's so many that we don't know yet. What causes somebody to act a certain way? We just don't know enough. Okay? So, and third thing is flip it. Right? Flip it. Turn into something, like I said earlier, more neutral. Something positive. Like I said, right? Maybe she's trying to remind me versus she's trying to, she's pressuring me. She's just kind of reminding me. That's a flip it. Okay? So the formula to reframe a negative thought to a positive or neutral thought is these three things. You catch yourself feeling negative about it. Second, you question your decision. Okay? Your thoughts, your assumptions. And third, flip it. Because the ultimate goal is you want to stay calm, confident, and loving. Okay? If you can choose, if you have a choice to be happy or sad or feeling negative, of course, you would choose to feel positive. Okay? And that's why you're here, looking for answers to stay calm, cool, and collected. Right? So, this is what I want to share with you. The moment you have the ability, you all do, have the patience to, sort of stand back a little bit, catch it, question it, and flip it. You'll notice your energy change. And when your energy change, you will also notice the people outside of you will change. So instead of feeling frustrated, you might feel more understanding and calm. All right? So this is one of the powerful techniques, something so simple that anyone can use. Okay? So that is just my tip for you today. Thank you so much. And if you do have any questions, please reach out or put in the comment. I'd love to support you.